Okay, this is going to be a second test run because the first one was absolutely potato quality. So thanks very much for that, Streamlabs. Right, so we're going to try and do just a quick guider lap around the Nordschleife. We are doing the Enduro setup in the Z4 GT3. So I'm just going to do a couple of setups there. Let's see that against my voice. That sounds a lot better. Right. Let's go. Let me just do one little thing. Let me slightly increase my voice over the game. And that should be perfect. Right. So let's get started for a quick lap, shall we? Just for you guys that are not so keen on this track. So as you see, we start on the GT circuit, or the GP circuit, sorry. That's a nasty little kink, so you kind of want to take that first, second and first gear. Down to here. Down into third. Down to second here now. Keep it tight and then run out wide, because the camber of the track is really off-putting. Nice little straight. Braking point just here. Double apex chicane, so you come out and back in. Run the car out. Schumacher S's out wide. Come in, let off. Run the inside curve again. You want to start braking about here. Slightly missed the apex. Now you can stay in third round here, just brake. Let the car do the work. Come in, let it roll out. Perfect. Flat out all the way up to the chicane down here. Barely an input on the car. So third gear into the chicane. Little twitchy. Now coming off the GP circuit onto the Nordschleife itself. Second gear. There's a bump here. Brake onto the bump, not any further, or you'll ping the car wide. Right, from here, plant it. Don't ride that curve so much. Oh. So we don't ride that curve for that reason. You don't want to be doing that. So third gear. Into second for this right-hander. Third on the way out. Now you can take it third, just depends how comfortable you are with the car. This gets a bit bumpy down here. Do not go flat out here. Lift off. Let the nose of the car settle. Flat out down the double right-hander. Now it's foot down all the way down here. Keep to the left, let the car come out. Into the left again. Over the kink. Keep it flat. Now slight left off. Keep to the left. Car will grip. See the change in track colour? That's your braking point. Down to third. Rotate the car in. Don't mount that curb, or you'll spin the car out if you're putting power on. Down at the foxhole. Keep the line tidy. In left, then go out wide. So in left, out wide, slight dab of the brakes, down a gear, cut in tight, down another 2 gears. Into second. Hard acceleration coming out of here. Perfect. I'd say that's one of the hardest parts of the circuit done, but I'd be lying. I'm going to go flat here, slight left off, into the left, plant it coming out, onto the brakes quite early, because you don't want to overdo it around here. So it's third gear, into fourth. Braking, got to remember you're coming downhill and there's really nasty camber on this corner, so the weight of the car will be pushing you through the corner. A slight lift off. Don't change up, lift off. Dab of the brakes if you have to. This is a nasty corner. Up into fifth, then as soon as you're into fifth, you're into third. Tight chicane here. Power all the way out. third down here. Careful you don't push it too wide or you'll just not stop. The car will go into that wall. Third. Hug. Careful putting too much power coming into that right-hander. As you come out, you will swing the back of the car up because it's really unsettled. All the weight is at the front of the car going through there, surprisingly. Careful on the sign on the right, that's your braking point, into the third. Heavy on the brakes. Let the car roll. Now you're just flat out around this back sector. Just trust the car. Don't mount the curb, just graze it if you have to. Completely flat. Up here, you'll have a left-hander, slight dab of the brakes. Down to fifth. Got a right-hander up here. Just a slight lift, let the car do all the work. Now, curbs. That's your braking point when the curb on the left-hand side starts. Shift up early. Come up to the first carousel, use the markers on the ground there as your braking point. Now you want to stay low here for the best possible exit. Keep it tight to the left or right there. Again here. Flat out round this left. Now this is a tricky bit. Brake, fourth gear, keep it tight. Pull fourth round here, just let off, no need for brakes. Top of the hill, third gear. A bit of brake applied. Now no brakes, just let off round here. Let the car do the work. Third gear, keep it tight. Accelerate on the exit. Now this bit's a bit tighter. Third gear. Up into fourth, straight down to third. Don't mount the curb too much. Get into fourth, straight into third. Run the car wide. Third gear again. Blind crest can really pull you off. Now, full throttle around here, just trust in the car, trust in the track. Let off. Down a gear. When you come off the jump, switch down, not before. Now this is blind, so just let off. Again blind, but you can go full throttle around here. Just trust the car, trust yourself. Down into fourth before you hit here. Into third, use the curb a little bit, not too much. Second gear into the next. No, I meant carousel. Just brake, don't shift down. You can accelerate all the way through here. Now back straight, or the home straight we'll call it. Full throttle. Just keep going. Your cars, if you've got a default setup, will not max out, simply because I've slightly tweaked mine because I don't need the top end as much. Only really for this straight. And for then, you're only here for a brief amount of time on the track in total. It's coming down here, full throttle. There's left and right, full throttle. Light left off on the right maybe. Now brake, hard, down to fourth, down to second. Let the car roll through fourth for just a second. Up into third. Now power down because you're on the Grand Prix track again. And there you go. There was a relatively quick lap of the Nordschleife. It is like 2 AM, so I could probably go quicker, but hopefully it gives you a bit of a guideline of how you should be throwing your cars around there. But yeah, if it's helpful, this track guide at all, let me know. If you want some help and some practice laps, again, just let me know. We'll happily go through some runs before Saturday's event. And if you've just got any general questions about car setups and stuff, let me know. I'll be happy to help. So thanks very much for watching.